across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins. His guys going to have their hands full. We know about the problems that warm weather teams have when they have to play in the snow. Across from him, the head coach of the Giants. His guys ready for what could... McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is through the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
The biggest takeaway...
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10.
The Dolphins first down. First and 10.
On the ground, here is Achane. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and
and he lost the football. One of the Giants has it.
that was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Dolphins offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. Here comes second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Hill drops the throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's a third down and 4. Back to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Dolphins.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin.
First down pass.
Comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Once again, it's Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Taken down behind the
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's second down and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he is out that's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. They'll try it now with Achane, and he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
Well, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Recovered by the Giants.
Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Achane. And knock him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Achane. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans, we have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins. Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Headed left, buying time. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up the yardage.
And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and 2.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll run again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Dolphins offense ready for their 2nd possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. A run, and it's A-Chain. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the move left. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Moving left. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Titans have got it.
Recovered by the Titans.
Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
But they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it 1st in this 3rd quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 31, here is 2nd and 9. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He got his man. It's Hill. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. They'll look to throw yet again. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Offside. Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Back to the air one more time. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for a Dolphins 1st.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
On the ground, Achane opens up this 4th quarter. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. This one complete to Hill.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And you think back to the 1st half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the 2nd half. to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Miami. That his second TD catch of the season. Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they look to finish it off here in the fourth. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. Well run with Achane. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They are in control of this one, trying to finish it off and snap that 2-game losing streak. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They hand it off to Pierce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Flushed to his left. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning is the only clock stoppage they have left. A run here with Pierce. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
14 more yards.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly.
A win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.
it's on to a new week for Miami. And next on the schedule are the Eagles. Everyone loves the deep shot, but this week, a boring game plan is a winning game plan.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch on winners of 5 of their last 7. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview taking place here.
On the ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Second down carry for Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing a 4th down.
Mitchell on the coverage.
Dolphins and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. First and 10, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He's got a man left. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Looking in the air here. He's caught by Jalen Waddle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Looking now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He dodged the tackle. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Achane from the pistol. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Setting up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defense. Efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook.
Bird here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And again here. Flush down out to his left. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Complete it over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Dolphins, first down.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Okay, the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's another Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones.
The Dolphins ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Dive in and gets his hands underneath for the catch. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. They're going to try and throw it here. Complete over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Complete out to the right. Has room into the secondary. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can.
Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First down run netted them nothing. Here is second and 10. It's this to Waddle over the middle. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's for Waddle again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins football. Let's see if they can close things out for a win. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The 13-point lead now in the fourth. Devon Achane with the touchdown. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They'll start the drive with Achane. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Let's stick with Achane. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. He's going to have them up to their 23. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Achane again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go!
It's Achane on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one's taken in by Hill. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Dolphins, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Achane, a 1st down carry. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back to throw here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now they're in the hurry up.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill. A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
26 yards. That's good for Dolphins.
They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
16 more yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Check out.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that will be incomplete. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap.
And out come the Dolphins now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Recovered by the Jets.
Comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone's
under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But following the play here, now we've got an injury. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins getting set to go here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Up the middle, Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Dolphins.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's Hill, complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And it is caught. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 34 yards.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Go! Back to 60, back to 60. Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And it's caught.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for Miami, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test.
coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins. His guys going to have their hands full. We know about the problems that warm weather teams have when they have to play in the snow. On the other side, it's Patriots head McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he shows off his strong legs running through one tackler. Give him a gain of 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
A run up the middle with Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Miami.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw on the run is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. His 6th. Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play.
This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean,
Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run it, and he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll run. And he will score! Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up a 3rd down.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th. Comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Dolphins,
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. This one complete to Hill.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Well run with Achane. And they'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give them about 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Still 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
That one into the hands of Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 28.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And the Dolphins going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Achane trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. A win here for the visiting Dolphins. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.